Hello everyone, come back to Level TV. This is yeah, Manchester United 3, Arsenal 1. What's a win from Manchester United? Wasn't the prettiest of wins, to be honest. You could argue Arsenal deserved something from the game, but in football, you don't always get what you deserve. And yeah, I think where the game was won for Manchester United was the substitution of Ronaldo. Like it wasn't particularly because of Ronaldo. It's just that when Ronaldo came on, he when Ronaldo came on, Rashford shifted to the left, and then then the Arsenal defense focused much more on marking Ronaldo, which left a lot of space for Rashford, and we capitalized on that. So yeah, I think absolutely fantastic win for United. Of course, congratulations to Anthony as well. Score on his debut, fantastic finish. So yeah, I have Adia here with me, and so give us your thoughts on this game.
Yeah, I thought it was an interesting game. Because for like the first couple of minutes, like the first probably like the first half, I would say Arsenal created more opportunities, and I do want to hear your thoughts on the disallowed goal because they scored and obviously
I think,
it's
I
disallowed.
mean, to be, I might be a bit biased, but I think it was a foul. In my opinion, it was a foul. It was like Odegaard, he didn't get the ball at all. He didn't get the ball at all, and he brought Ericsson down. So for me, it's a foul.
Yeah, and then obviously there were a lot of complaints and everything like that. Some people say the Premier League is a bit too soft and everything like that. And
Personally, what do you think? Because for me, it was a foul.
I didn't, I kind of, I didn't, I kind of, excuse me, I kind of watched it from like I think when Anthony scored, I watched from that point. I was doing
Uh,
some stuff, so I needed to see that again. I did see some image, and from that image, it looked like it looked like you didn't like. Actually, let me look at the image again. Where's the image I posted? I think I posted. I don't exactly remember. Let's see, where did I post? I think I posted on my server or something like that. Let me see if I have it here. And I think we could. Can you share the image? I think image can be shared, right?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just not like any video. Okay.
Also interesting stat here. Anthony is the youngest ever Brazilian to score on his Premier League debuts.
Okay. So let me send here. Um, okay. Oh wait, I need to share my screen. I think. Okay, I'll just send you two on Discord, I guess. Okay. So I got the image. Is this the right image?
Yep. Okay, let's just take a look at it. Um, so yeah, I mean, this looked like a foul because like if you look it over here, when Odegaard
Oh
like he
yeah.
catches Ericsson's foot here.
Yeah. Like obviously it's hard. We don't have the video footage, but it does
Yeah, but
look
like
like
yeah, it was basically from this position. Odegaard like his foot went kind of like this, and then he brought him down. So for me, it's a
yeah,
foul.
like you can't win, like you can't get the ball from that. Like you're hurting someone. You have to
Yeah.
like. So like yeah, I think that for me in that case, then I don't think the goal should stand.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, if the foul didn't happen, I don't think we would have conceded because since the foul wasn't given initially, we didn't have enough time to organize the defense, which like gave Martinelli the opportunity to score.
Yeah.
So so yeah. Also, I think the goal that Arsenal scored, I think it was a bit lucky to be honest, because if you look at it, I think it was Jesus. Yeah. I think. Lissandro did really well to make a good block, but then it just kind of fell perfectly to Saka, and
Yeah.
went to the legs of Lissandro. But talking about United's goals, I think first goal it was some pretty good build-up play. I think Bruno went down, but the ref played advantage. Then it was good play from Sancho to Rashford, and Rashford set up the chance for Anthony, and it was a great finish by Anthony. Then for the second goal, I think it's just simple, a long ball and a finish, but it was so much more. It was really impressive to be honest, because I think that pass from Bruno was absolutely superb and finished by Rashford. Then third goal, another great pass by Bruno, and then Ericsson was true and set up a tap in for Rashford. So absolutely fantastic. So
Yeah, the third goal was a good counterattack. Let's go chronological order first. So yeah, and then obviously that goal happened. Martinelli scored, and and then obviously I think that for that goal Anthony scored. I think was it Rashford. I think he played the assist there.
yeah,
And
yeah.
for me, I think Zinchenko was kind of at fault there. I think he could have done better defensively.
Mhm.
He didn't seem that awareness, and there's so much space in the space there. You're bound to score. So I don't really think Ramsdale can be blamed for that. I just think the defense needs. I think Zinchenko should be blamed more, to be honest
Mm.
with you. And it kind of came out of nowhere because, as we were saying up to that point, that Arsenal were the better team. They were creating more chances, being more dominant. Obviously, you watched the game um, up until that point, and I don't. Was that United's like first real attack of the game?
We had a few. I think like when I started watching the game, we were actually pretty good for around 5 minutes. But then after the disallowed goal, Arsenal were about aside.
Okay, so yeah, that must have been like their first real dangerous opportunity.
Yeah.
A
Like
dangerous big
we
chance.
had a we had a shot with Malasia, but that was really a clear cut one.
Yeah, so like this was like the first clear cut chance that's what we're
Yeah.
saying. And yeah, and then obviously from that point on, Arsenal started to continue to press, and that's how the half ended 1-0. In the second half, started, and when Saka scored, as you said, I think they were a bit somewhat fortuitous. I think there was some good build up play there, from the back, and it was kind of like it was kind of a tap in, to be honest with you, on this one.
Yeah.
So because I remember who was it? I think who got this assist, was it
Oh,
Jesus?
Jesus, I think. No, I don't think anyone got the assist
Oh
because
yeah, no one got the assist. I think it was like
it came off. Yeah, it came off of tackle. So
tackle. So Arsenal got the equalizer, and at that point, I was like, wow, crazy, man. And then the second goal, man, the second goal from United was crazy. Really good counter attack, for Marcus Rashford, and it's great. It's crazy how he scored because, he needed this because of the commentator I was watching. My commentator say that I think he scored a brace in his debut against Arsenal.
yep.
So it's kind of
Uh,
poetic.
Yep, and I also got an assist for the first goal. So like that's three goal contributions in one game.
Yeah.
He got it was
And
Arsenal
then
also.
Yeah, and then Mikel Arteta, he put on like substitutions, and at that point Arsenal were throwing the kitchen sink. They were trying to get the equalizer desperately, but as we've known before, like if you put so many players forward, you're bound to concede. Like
Yeah,
we've seen that in football. There's many good examples of that. And United scored the third goal with Bruno playing that lovely pass for Rashford, and Rashford couldn't miss from there. It was an easy tap in. And at that point on, United were simply good. You guys could even get a fourth goal, I think. I think our what was it? Ronaldo, I think, almost scored. I think
yeah,
so. Yeah, overall, huge win for United, and as for Arsenal, man, kind of disappointing from them because they would feel probably aggrieved. But I still think Arsenal will do well this season. But yeah, I think the big games for Arsenal, that's going to really determine their credentials because whether they're going to get top four or not. You know, and it's a huge
mm,
win for United. 4 wins in a row. Like when was
yeah.
the last time when was the last time United won 4 games in a row, man?
I mean, I don't know. I think Oli when he was interim.
Yeah,
Uh,
it must have been a long
honestly,
time.
yeah, I think it was probably end of probably after lockdown when the football opened after lockdown. I think since then probably.
Yeah, so
So
probably not any. Probably 2020. Let's just go with that.
yeah, 20. I didn't know. I think 2021. I think. So yeah,
Okay, not this year. Not this year. That's for sure.
yeah, not this year. Yeah, wait, yeah, you're right, 2020. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but like the point I'm trying to make here has been it's been a
Yeah,
while. That's the point I'm trying to make.
right, yeah. And also good results for both of our teams as well, because of course Barcelona got a good win yesterday.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we both scored 3 goals.
Yeah. uh, and yeah, so pretty nice. And yeah, also I think also next up for us next game is against Sociedad. Of course, Thursday night in the Europa League aren't really nice, but I'm actually kind of a bit excited to watch that game. Not really because I'm interested to see how Ten Hag changes the team because he's gonna show the reserves that I think Shaw, Maguire, Lindelof, maybe Wan-Bissaka. You might see youth players like Garnacho, players like Dubravka probably. We'll see players like them play against Sociedad, and it'll be interesting to see the changes Ten Hag makes in that game. So yeah, because it's nice to see the reserves once in a while.
Yeah, Sociedad's not a easy team by any means. I mean, of course you guys should still win. I'm not saying you guys shouldn't win, but like
Yeah,
don't take it for granted. That's what I'm trying to say.
yeah, but like I mean, personally, would you throw your reserves out against Sociedad in the Europa League?
Wait, what do you say?
I mean, like personally, like if hypothetically, if Barcelona but they were in a different country, and they've got Sociedad in the Europa League group stages. Do you think you would want them to rotate for this game?
Probably because it's a group stage game.
Yeah, and also like I mean, Sociedad are probably the toughest team from the group. That's kind of a factor, but I think we can easily beat the other teams, and I think we should be easily topping this group. So yeah, and of course, last time we faced Sociedad, I think first leg 4-0, demolished them. In second leg it was a 0-0. So I think I'm expecting a comfortable win against them.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah. I
uh,
want to ask you this question. Do you think Ten Hag will prioritize the Europa League or top four, like equally go for both?
I think he'll go for both because I think now that after this 4-win streak that we've had, I think Ten Hag will definitely see top four as a realistic targets. But at the same time, he would want to win a trophy with United, and I think the Europa League is one of the opportunities to do that.
Yeah. Would you be satisfied with the FA Cup or Carabao Cup?
Yeah, it would be like FA Cup and like the most of FA Cup. I mean, Carabao Cup's nice, but I think I prefer an FA Cup. I think FA Cup and top four that'll be nice.
Okay, fair enough. All right, I think we can get to the player ratings.
Yeah, yeah. Right. Yeah, I'm just give a minute.
Oh, we have a comment here from my friend. He's an Arsenal friend.
Oh, okay. So I'm just getting it up. Arsenal type they want to. Arsenal Arsenal fan.
Okay, let's discuss about this briefly.
Okay.
Do we?
Wasn't it wasn't ever on. Come on, it wasn't ever on.
No, come on, like I know there were people talking about this, but dude, like, come on, like they were never in the title race, man.
Nah. Because like I mean, they made good signings. I think Jesus and Zinchenko, they're good players, but let's be honest, they were on Man City's bench. Like, come on, they were on Man City's bench, and if they were in Man City's team right now, they would still be on the bench. And they're good players, but buying City bench players doesn't make you league title winners.
Yeah, and also another thing is that Arsenal squad depth isn't very good either. So even if let's say did get those players and everything like that, it's going to be too much, especially with the Europa League as well. And you know how Pep loves the Premier League. He loves it's difficult to stop him, man. Like it's difficult,
Yeah, it really is. And like I think, yeah, no, it's like whenever Arsenal have faced City, they've always been smashed in recent years. Remember last season? Like I think it was the first time City Arsenal played against each other last season, and they got smashed 7-0.
Yeah. Arsenal fans will probably get mad for the one in the Emirates Stadium because I think they actually played really well in the game. But in the Emirates one, I mean, yeah, sorry, not Emirates. Etihad, they were terrible. I think it was 5-0 loss.
Yeah, it's a 5-0. Yeah, 5-0. Sorry, down 7 and 5-0. Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, 5-0 and 7-0 is pretty much the same.
yeah, yeah, and man, and well, so I'm really happy for like shout out to Anthony again, man. Because cause like this, there was obviously a lot of pressure on him because of his price tag, and I think getting a goal on his debut, I think it'll be very good for his like confidence. He feel very confident now in the team.
Yeah.
And I think one thing that'll be interesting to see is that I don't think we can use this front three every game because I don't think Rashford he didn't score those goals until he played out to the left. And same thing happened against Liverpool. Martial came on, he shifted to the left, he scored. And today Ronaldo came on, he shifted to the left and he scored 2 goals. So I think we should play him off the left more because that seems to be his best position.
Yeah, he doesn't work as a striker.
Yeah, I think we should start Ronaldo as a striker, and then obviously you're gonna have to drop one of the wingers. But that's football. That's competition for places, and that's what should happen at Manchester United. Um, so let's get to the player ratings. Finally got the site up.
Oh, 0-0.
Yeah. Around have this got there. It's not joined yet. It's been first match, but yes, it is. Okay. So all right. So first of all, let's get to. Oh yeah. Wait. I'm just sending a link to one of my friends. Like not that link. Like not the link to the stream. Just link to the YouTube thing. So yeah, just give me a minute. Okay, we're good. Oh wait, no.
Did that person already join? Because I see someone just sent a message.
I don't think it's wait. It's not the Legend ETH Tactica. I don't think it's actually. I don't think it's no. Sorry.
All right. Yeah. Also, if you're new around here, guys, subscribe to this channel,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah. Subscribe to Red Devil TV, please. I mean, lots to us, and we've been doing pretty well recently in terms of views. So let's keep it up. Um, so yeah. Right. Oh yeah, that's it. Okay, let's go. Player ratings. Right. So David De Gea, I think I'll give him. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Also, this is. Oh, what the fuck, bro? What's going on? We need something. Something needs to be done with these trolls, man. Like what the fuck?
Okay. How
Okay.
about just ignore the average. Just do
Yeah.
your.
Ignore the yes. Yeah. Let's just pay attention to our ratings. Also, oh yeah. I don't think you saw it, but De Gea, he made a fantastic save from Martinelli early in the game.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
don't think.
yeah. De Gea was good this game.
Yeah.
I'd say the
So
early parts probably.
yeah. The low gave him a 7,
Yeah,
9. What the
I thought Zlot was pretty good today.
yeah, pretty good. Also, I think he was up against Martinelli. I think apart from the goal, he didn't do too much. So I think Odell definitely did well on that pass. And Rafael Varane, I'll give him a 7. He was responsible for the goal, but I think overall we defended pretty well apart from the goal. And I think the goal itself was also pretty unlucky. So I think I'll cut Varane some slack there. And yeah, give him, yeah, 7. Martinez, I actually give him an 8 because I think both Martinez and Varane were pretty good today, but I think Martinez was the better of the two.
But
He
yeah,
didn't make any.
Martinez. I think he's been better.
Yeah, he did not make any mistakes, and such a warrior man. He's just such a fantastic player. And,
Yeah,
really
it just feels like at least what I've seen, like it feels like Martinez like he's more committed. Like obviously, I'm not saying Varane isn't committed, but like it feels like Martinez cares more. I don't know. That just might be not. You may disagree.
I mean, to be honest, I think it's a South American thing. The South Americans seem to be very passionate about football.
Yeah, yeah, passionate that that kind of thing. And
Yeah,
who knows, man? Maybe with this form, he can maybe start in the World Cup for Argentina.
he should do. I mean, who else do they have right now? They have Romero. Um, who else?
Otamendi.
But come on, Martinez got numbers. I think.
Otamendi's good, man. Otamendi's been good.
Yeah, but come on, he plays for Benfica. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, Otamendi's been good in the Champions League last season. He was good.
Yeah,
Okay. Martinez should at least make the bench. He will probably be in the squad.
I mean, he should start in my opinion. So yeah, I mean, last year I'll give him a 7. Not not too bad today. I think he did struggle to shoot defend against Saka. For the goal, of course, Saka scored, but again, I think I was a bit lucky. But still, I think Malasia, I think he
Yeah, he
had
was
decent
good.
game overall, and yeah, I think going forward he didn't do too much, but it's whatever, it's fine. I think he had a decent game.
Yeah, I
McTominay,
think. Sorry to
yeah, you go.
sorry to interrupt. For my fullbacks in particular, I feel like guys already have enough attacking players. I feel like I feel like defensively is very key. And that's
Yeah.
why for me personally, I prioritize it because ultimately as a fullback, your main duty should be to defend more. In my opinion, than
Yeah,
attack.
I mean, like fullbacks are called defenders.
Yeah, like you're not attackers, so
Yeah,
I
and
don't
I
think
think of course, like in the modern game, attacking has become more of an important role of a fullback. But I think Malasia even said this once in an interview. I heard him say this: like priority is defending for a fullback. Priority is defending because
Oh
we're
yeah, yeah,
defending.
yeah. That's
And yeah, McTominay, I give yeah 6 because I think he's been decent, recently, and I think today as well. I think his passing wasn't that bad. I think his physicality did help at times. I think his tackling was decent. That's the only complaint I have. Is he got a yellow card again? For me, it feels like he's getting a yellow card every game, and one of these games he's got to get a red card, and that's just going to result badly for us. So yeah, I think he needs to be a bit more careful in the future. Um, Eriksen, I'll give him an 8. I think he was fantastic. Really good at dictating the play. I think just defensively as well, he helped at times. He got an assist as well. Overall, I just think Eriksen had a fantastic game as well. I mean, he's such a good
Yeah,
passer.
Ericsson. I think he got the pass for the second goal, right?
For the second goal, no, that was Bruno.
Oh, sorry. Oh, was it? That must have been the third goal then.
Yeah, third goal wasn't there.
Okay, sorry. I remember he got assist. I forgot which one it was, but I think you're right. I think it's the third one.
Bruno, I have to give him an 8 because holy shit, his passing today was absolutely incredible. I think he was involved in the first goal. Second goal was almost all him. Like that through ball was absolutely incredible. And then for that third goal, Ericsson did get the assist, but Bruno was the one who got the ball to Ericsson. And like such a good pass. And I think Bruno, I've really missed this part of Bruno, and I think it's really exciting as well because I think Bruno every game he's just getting better and better, and he's gradually getting back to his best, and I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, I think Bruno was one of the best players today.
Yeah, for sure. Anthony, he wasn't on he was on for around 60 minutes, I think. He scored a goal. I'll give him a 7 because I think he scored a goal. Showed a bit of his Brazilian flair. Overall, I think a solid performance from him and a good debut. And his goal today makes him the youngest ever Brazilian to score on his Premier League debuts.
Yeah, he was good today.
Yeah. And then off the left, Sancho, probably a least good attacker, but still, I give him a 7. I didn't think he was that bad. I think he did look a threat at times to against Arsenal. Wasn't involved too much in the play, but he did. I mean, he was at times, to be honest. And I think I didn't think he was that bad, so I'll give Sancho a 7. Maybe you could argue for a 6.
Yeah, I think he was probably like the least involved attacker of the forwards today. Yeah, but that's not to say he had a bad game. It's just that he didn't really have like any like highlights per se. Like nothing to remember by. So
Marcus Rashford's gotta be an 8. Man of the match.
I'll give it 9.
Yeah, fine, 9. Oh yeah, got 3 goals and assists. Yeah, 9. Absolutely fantastic. I think you could say Marcus Rashford's back because I think against Liverpool he got a goal, of course, and against Southampton he wasn't that great. Against Leicester, he was fine, got the assist, and this game he was a man of the match. I think if Rashford, if he keeps this good form up, I think he could potentially get back into the England squad in time for the World Cup. Potentially.
Ooh, yeah, that would be massive. Especially this is a World Cup after all. So
yeah, also looking at like someone like Jack Grealish, I haven't noticed him at all for City this season as well. I haven't noticed him at all. So I think he could get in the host. So I think he could. So maybe he could get in the squad over Jack Grealish.
Jack Grealish. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I don't think Grealish should start anyway.
Yeah. So yeah,
we'll see.
Ronaldo, actually, I'll give him a 7, not particularly because of his performance, but because of the impact he had. Because you could see when Ronaldo came on, I think the Arsenal defenders were much more cautious of him and they were trying to mark him much more. And that gave Rashford the space that he needed to really go in that Arsenal defense, and also gave him the opportunity to play off the left. This is his best position. So I think because of that, I'll give Ronaldo a 7.
Yeah, he was pretty good today.
Fred, I'd have to give him a 7 as well. I think after bench, he showed a lot of energy. He won the ball back a lot of times. Passing wasn't too bad. I think he was pretty I'm really happy to see the progression of Fred and McTominay because I think whenever Fred's come on in these past 4 games, he's still pretty decent. And McTominay's looked decent in these past 4 games as well. And it's so refreshing to see. And this is what happens when you put midfielders. This is what happens to your midfielders if you play a good defense, because of that solid defense that we have right now, our midfielders are playing better. And Fred and McTominay, and Fred is gone forever, I believe, and now individually they look much better. So that's fantastic to see.
Yeah.
I mean, Fred was dead today, but there was also other midfielders like Casemiro and Bruno and Eriksen on the pitch as well. So yeah, Maguire, don't really know why he came on. Bloody hell, these trolls giving him a nice. The 6 didn't really come away. I think he fouls a player while he was on, gave Arsenal a free kick. That's the only thing I really noticed from Maguire. So yeah, Casemiro didn't really have much time to make an impact. Give him a 6. Erik ten Hag, give him a 9. I think almost a perfect game from Ten Hag. I think tactically, I think the game was managed superbly. And the thing is, I think we were trying to deal with Arsenal, but we couldn't probably do so because Arteta has been building a team for years, but Ten Hag has been building his team for like I think around 1 to 2 months now. I think so. It was going to be difficult and was very difficult, but I think we pushed through in the end. I think the real area where the game was won and lost was when Ronaldo came on. When Ronaldo came on, Rashford shifted to the left, and that just changed the whole game. And we got 2 goals because of that. And I think that was where Ten Hag was spot on with his substitutions as well. He brought putting on Freds for a bit of stability after we scored the second goal. And of course, I think Ten Hag managed the game beautifully. And we didn't particularly play the best brand of football. But you know what? Klopp didn't play great football when he first came into Liverpool. Arteta didn't play great football when he first came to Arsenal. It'll take a bit of time for him to implement his system of fantastic football into these players. Right now, it's more about getting wins, and Ten Hag is doing that, so I'm happy. Man of the match should be Marcus Rashford's. It is Harry.
Yeah. Man the match. Titanus.
Harry Maguire, man of the match. Very good. Right, so Rash man of the match. Yeah, fantastic. So yeah, I think it was absolutely fantastic win today. And yeah, up next, Sociedad. I'm pretty excited for that game because I'm excited to see how Ten Hag will rotate the team. I'm excited to see the reserves play. Maybe we'll see some new players like Iqbal and Garnacho. Dubravka making his debut will be interesting. And players like Shaw, Maguire, and Wan-Bissaka will really have to step up in this game against Sociedad if they start, because this would be a great opportunity for them to prove to Ten Hag that he can still be a part of a team and that are still good enough for United. Whether they're good enough for United or not is still in question, but they can, try to prove that in their social game. So yeah, any closing thoughts?
I think that's pretty much about it.
Yep. So yeah, fantastic win, and yeah, go to Man United. So yeah. Anyways, guys, that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe if you're new. Sorry. Sorry to hear my voice. I was from screaming so much. Turn on post notifications to be notified when we upload the next video. And yeah, I'll see you guys for the preview for the show.